What's up, guys? This is GameGuyy, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you some tips on how to improve in Call of Duty. It can be any Call of Duty, not just Call of Duty Ghost, but for an example, I'll probably be using some Call of Duty Ghost gameplay. But one of the biggest tips I can give you is learning the maps. You have to learn where the camp spots are, head glitches, high traffic areas, and the spawns. So, whenever you want to learn a map, I suggest going into like a private match and playing by yourself and just going around the whole map, looking at every little detail, paying attention, all the head glitches and everything like that. You can also watch YouTube videos on where people camp a lot at, and then by personal experience, when you play in public matches or in competitive, you can see where the high traffic areas are, where people most likely go. So you can use that to get better and learn the maps effectively. And then you also need to learn how to maneuver the maps well, how the spawns work. And one of the tips I can give you on how you can learn spawns is by watching the professionals play. They usually know what they're doing, how to rotate, and what you need to do is look at your mini-map and you can make predictions by where your teammates are. Usually the enemies spawn in a diagonal pattern type of way. They usually spawn like, for instance, if your teammates were in the bottom right corner, then the enemies most likely are spawning in the top left corner. And if you're in the middle, bottom middle, I guess, and your teammates are all on the right side, that means the enemies are probably all on the left side coming toward the middle or to the right side. So you can make predictions that way, and that's what a lot of pros, you watch their videos, they do. They learn how to maneuver the map well. They know where the head glitches and all those spots are to help them win gunfights in case they encounter anyone. And that's what you should be, paying attention to, the little details. And you need to be, you need to learn where a lot of people go at the start of the game, and you can easily pick up a bunch of kills and get on an early, good, hot streak. So, and then one of the tips I was going to give you guys about spawning, how to learn the spawns, you can go into a private match and get, like a team deathmatch or blitz, whatever game modes you want to get better at, and go on that map, and you can, or actually you can do it on every map, just to, improve your knowledge of the game. But what you can do is get your guy and don't kill anyone, just run out and get killed by the bots automatically, and then watch where you spawn at each time. So you can actually like print out a map of the map you're playing on, the overview, and you can put like a red dot or whatever you want in each spot you spawn at. So if you spawn at a spot more than once, just leave the red dot there. You don't have to put more than one, but you can put a dot wherever you spawn at. Each time you spawn, make sure you watch where your teammates are on the mini-map, in into where where they are compared to where you are. So it's a good thing if you have like a game capture like Elgato or an HDPVR, such as I do. I can actually record it and then go back and watch where I was spawning at each time to learn. So you can also do that in public matches, but if you want to learn the spawns, you can actually do that, like I said, in the private match, and just let yourself get killed and watch where you spawn at each time, and then based on that you can learn where each spawns are. And then once you're in the opposite side of the map and you're going toward the enemies and your teammates are in a certain location, you can be like, hey, I remember spawning here when my teammates were over here attacking all these enemies, so maybe these enemies are spawning right there, and you can go to that location and you might end up getting a couple of kills. So that is mainly the learn the tips. But using your mini-map is key. You have to be aware. If you have a headset, you can hear enemies a lot most of the time, and whenever you're shooting someone or just running around the map, you have to glance up every couple of seconds just to look at the mini-map. If you don't, you won't know where your enemies are, where your teammates are, and you're not going to be very aware of what's going on. So using the mini-map is an essential. I know a lot of people that don't use the mini-map and they're not that good. So using the mini-map, it's necessary. So anyways, those are my main tips. If you use all of this knowledge and just to get better, I promise you that you will. So I'll see you guys later. I have to go answer the door.